How are you, Kamangas? And welcome to our Manga channel. And before we start discussing on the manga that I have read for the month of July, I want to apologize to all of you again because of the late upload. I was busy with my work, but in spite of that, I read some of the manga from my collection. And let's start with two one-shot manga with a sad ending. I have read 5 centimeters per second and I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I haven't seen the movie of this, but a friend of mine have warned me that these two manga doesn't have a happy ending. So first I'll discuss about this 5 centimeters per second. So this manga is about Takaki and Akari, who have met during elementary days and then they became close, and unfortunately they need to be separated because of a job of their parents. So they started writing letters for each other, and then until they grow up, like Takaki became a programmer and they have promised to see the cherry blossoms. So during their childhood, they spend a night together because of a storm and they miss a train. So they didn't end up together. Akari is about to get married to her fiancé. I think the main lesson of this manga is like we need to move on and we don't need to dwell on the past, something like that. And Akari have moved on, but Takaki didn't. So maybe I'm gonna see the movie of this once I am on the mood. So this is a movie by Makoto Shinkai, but the art of this was done by Yukiko Seiki. So I've got 5 centimeters. I have read 5 centimeters per second. And then next is another sad one-shot manga, and this is I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, the complete manga collection. Story by Yoru Sumino and art by Idumi Kirihara. Another sad, bittersweet romance about high school students. So the boy, I forgot his name, and I think his name is only mentioned in the end of the story. So he discovered that his classmate Sakura has pancreatic disease and she is dying. He found a diary of her, and that's how he discovered about her disease. So Sakura decided to live her life to the fullest by doing things that she wants to do, and she did that together with this guy named Kun something, and she didn't even tell her friends and other classmates about her situation. So by the end of this series, she died, but not because of her disease, it's because of something else. So I haven't seen the movie of this as well. Let's see if I will decide to watch the movie. I think the movie came out first before the manga. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So this is I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Then the next series that I'll discuss is Children of the Sea. I have read all 3 volumes of this, the last 3 volumes. So this is volume number 5, number 3, and number 4. So this is about these 3 main characters. So we have Ruka, Umi, and Sora. Sora is not here in the cover, but these children has special ability, so they can hear voices from the sea, and the art of this is really gorgeous. I want to see the movie as well of this. Story of this is also sad because so many children died, and honestly I didn't understand well the ending of this. That's why I want to see the movie, or maybe I will read this again after some time. So let's see when I will be able to read this again. So this is a 5-volume manga by Daisuke Igarashi, and I think he has a one-shot manga that was out recently. I think the title was Witches. So let's see if I'm gonna get that as well. So this is the last 3 volumes of Children of the Sea. And then after those 3 sad stories, I decided to read a manga which I think will make me laugh, and this didn't disappoint me. So I read all the volumes of Happy Hustle High. Volume number 1 is currently with my friend. She's reading it as of now. So these 4 guys are the main character. So the cover in volume number 1 is our main girl character, that's Hanabi. So Hanabi and Yasuaki, I guess. So in the story, there is an all-girls school and all-boys school suddenly became a co-ed, and this guy actually has an allergy to girls, but he feels comfortable when Hanabi is around. So Hanabi became the vice president of student council. This is what's his name again? Yasuaki. Yasuaki is the youngest son of a family whose all the members are boys, and most of them are womanizer except him because he has an allergy to girls. So this is a very fun to read 5-volume complete sodium manga, and this is like a reverse harem. So we have gorgeous and handsome boys here, and with Hanabi as the main character. So all these 3 are friends. We have Yoki, Hisa, and Yotomo. I think I'm not good in remembering their names. So he likes Hanabi as well. And this guy is the student council president, who is very playful as well. So he did a lot of things which cause trouble and misunderstandings on this series. So the last guy here is the childhood friend of Hanabi, and he also has a crush on her. So this 5-volume sodium manga is super fun to read, but the volume number 5, I think the story can be expanded more, so we can still have volume number 6, because I feel like the ending of this is not the best ending that I have read, but the story, the work, the flow of the story of this is really hilarious and it's very funny. So I didn't regret reading this, and I'm glad to have this in my collection. So I'm gonna read this again after some time, and I'll have a complete review of Happy Hustle High. So this is also known as H3. And then the last but not the least in my list of manga that I have read for the month of July is, of course, Bakuman. So I read volume number 6, volume number 7, volume number 8, and volume number 9. So I'm still missing volume number 10, and I think the last 3 volumes of this, if I'm not mistaken, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So I think everyone knows about what is this about. So this is a manga about creating manga, and on volume number 6, Psycho got sick, and their ongoing series, which is Trap, got cancelled because of the rating. So the rating went down because it went on hiatus because Moritaka needs to take rest, and a lot of things happened on these 4 volumes. If you will see, I'll show you some of the pages. This is very wordy and text heavy. I feel like I'm reading a novel. So on these volumes, Takagi decided to marry Miyoshi after they get serialized again, and after their series called Trap got cancelled, so they immediately wanted to get back in Jump, so they have created a gag manga, which is not their strength. So there is a girl named Iwase, which she was also introduced in the first 3 volumes, I guess. So Iwase likes Takagi, and she decided to become a mangaka as well by competing with him as a storyteller, and the art was done by Eiji Nizuma, which is their rival. So in volume number 9, they have decided to end their gag manga and create a totally new series which will compete against Eiji Nizuma and Iwase. So I don't have volume number 10 of this yet, but I already placed my order to complete the 20 volumes of Bakuman. So once I receive those missing volumes, I will start reading this again, and I will be able to finish reading this. I know I can do it, even though this is a very wordy manga, because I really like the story. It has a lot of information, and I've learned a lot about creating a manga, the process behind on how a manga can be serialized, and everything about a manga. And it has also some comedy on it. I think this is a good start for someone who wants to start collecting and reading a manga. So this is one of my recommendation, though it has 20 volumes in total. So I've got to read 4 volumes of Bakuman last month. So let's see all the manga that I have read for the month of July. Okay, these are the titles that I have read. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, only 5 titles, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 books, but I think this is 2-in-1s. So total 15 volumes, only 15 volumes. So I will try my best to read more titles in my collection. So I prefer reading completed manga series in my collection because I want to finish, after I start reading, I want to finish it no matter what. Okay, so these are the titles that I have read, and to those who are always supporting me and watching my videos, thank you so much. To those who are not subscribed yet to my channel, please click the subscribe button and notification bell to receive notifications on my upcoming videos. And if you have any recommendation on the manga that is currently in my collection that I haven't touched or haven't read yet, please write it in the comment section. I will try my best to complete it, or I will read it first and give my thoughts before completing it. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone, and please be safe. Goodbye.